Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 8th episode of Konohana Kitan. So, in the last episode, the girls took turns going on dates to the festival, essentially. And, well, Satsuki and Yuzu, they kind of had to have Sakura tag along with them, so that was not as much of a date as it could be, especially compared to Natsume and Ren. I don't know why I was blanking on their names. Natsume and Ren. Theirs felt a lot more like a date, even if Natsume kind of didn't seem to get that for a while. But anyway, Yuzu was getting lost at least a couple times, one of which I think was like when she was telling Sakura not to get lost, which is funny. The other one was with the ghost and the dancing and everything, which I think that was a ghost from the previous episode. So that was nice. And on Ren and Natsume's side, Natsume, she actually jumps up there and starts banging the drum as well, and of course all the fangirls think Natsume's a guy, like usual. And yeah, that was pretty much the episode, aside from the nice little moment later on between Sakura and Kiri, when they were licking the food together. That was, need I say more? So yeah, let's get into the next episode. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Starting off at the beach. I mean, I like the episode so far. Oh, is she finally showing up, the one girl from the opening? I've been waiting for her for how many episodes? I mean, it's funny, I only saw her bottom half and I kind of know who that's supposed to be. I wouldn't forget those shorts anywhere. Well, I'm hyped for this episode now. I knew she was coming up because most of the customers before her, that appeared before her in the opening, have already been here. So I knew she was getting her turn soon. Open for business. Yeah, like this sequence. Most of the people have already shown up. Like the trap, the old lady and the girl, the big-headed guy, the ghost, and then there's her. And some people after her. Which, we'll probably get all of them in this series. We're only a little more than halfway through. So we have plenty of time for the rest of the customers in that sequence. But the important one's this episode. Such a colorful title card. The Transient Guest. Oh. Almost like she was washed up on shore. Maybe she was. Shade. And what better shade than Yuzu shade? Want to take you back to my place? I work at... And then... I was kind of curious what her personality would be. I wasn't expecting that. But good God, I cannot get enough of that outfit/character design. I'm going to keep my distance this time just in case. Okay, so she was washed up on shore. I was half joking when I said that. If she wants to grab on a piece of wood, never mind. It's a terrible joke. Yuzu is such a good girl. I like how she was just kind of carrying that with her. Oh, really? Apparently I fell for it as well. Or is she lying about Kitan? I don't know what to think anymore. Okay, now I'm sure you're messing with me. Yuzu, don't believe her. It's like, I can't believe she's buying this bullshit. Actually, now that I think about it, this is kind of a supernatural show, so it's not impossible. But we've already established this girl as a bit of a joker. Why don't you have one? It's cute, don't question it. I do quite like this character. Technically, she's a fox girl. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but... Yuzu. Hey, if you want friends, I'll volunteer. I can live with that. I mean, everyone has their faults. That would explain the outfit if she wants attention. Well, yeah, the boy that cried wolf and all that. It's kind of too late if you've already built up a reputation. You should watch more anime. Life will never be boring. Especially at that inn. Life's never boring there. I like how this is kind of shot from Ryu's perspective, so she looks so tall. The beach? I assume that's why she's there. You know, I always have difficulty choosing a thumbnail for this show. It's gonna be even harder this episode. Hey, better than I can draw. Kitsune-chan. Yeah, don't do it. What? I'm not sure about that. I might have to look up some definitions. Yuzu. I mean, that's a pretty great way to look at it, but... Did people really fall for this nonsense? Oh, there's one. Never mind then. Well, you live in a world with yokai. It can't be that boring. More specifically, a world with fox girls. It can't be that boring. Don't we all? Don't we all? If I had to use it to wake me up in the morning... I like how Sasuke was the first one to show up. Man, Yuzu is so good at helping people with their worries. So she does have a friend. Savage. That's pretty bad. If you don't even remember her. And I saw you laying on the beach. I thought you drowned or something. Or jumped off a cliff, one of the two. There's a fox girl. Yeah, one of her stories. Someone that doesn't hate me. I am as well. And I guess Yuzu just kind of left at some point. Man, I would love to be yanked by that fox. I need to stop that. Meanwhile, back at the inn. What are those? Like ferrets? Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one confused on what that was. We've had enough foxtail grabbing this episode. You can, ask first. Well, if other people say it, it must be true. Might. There's a might there. You can flick him again if you want. Yeah, I didn't really pick up on that either, but, Sasuke's her waifu, so of course she would. And he fades away. No, thank you. I want to go back and play with the fox girls. You lost to a child. I wouldn't call that big. Because he lost. See what you've done? Okay, so I found out who Takahashi is. That mystery's been solved. I'm taking your child, bye. New family. Wow, wonder what that was about. Took kind of a quick dark turn. You can't steal Yuzu. Yeah. Sasuke's not gonna allow you to steal her waifu. Yeah, I wouldn't want to leave either. Can't blame the guy. I almost had a spit take there. I'll handle this. I got this. I mean, it's not that different than what I imagined heaven would be, so... We only show kindness of paying customers. It's one of those things where you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Put her down, Natsume. Natsume. Adults always tell you that, but it's not that true. Not surprising. A little bit more surprising. Flip turned upside down. Naturally. Just looks at Kiri when he says that. Yeah, that thing usually does kind of take some time. Or something. You're getting wrecked by a child, that's why she's laughing. And failing miserably. Now he's dancing in the palm of her hand. That's the idea. They're trying to get rid of you. A very odd bond. And he's gonna fade away now. So better than off than you were before, really. Okiku is still on this show. And Sakura will not leave that poor doll alone. Well, he was in the show like 30 seconds ago, so... And he grew up really quickly. Yeah. Talk about a growth spurt. Yeah, shows up for like 30 seconds and fades away again. The dog is Kaito what? So he was a dog the whole time? Man, I feel like I was hit by a lot of plot twists at once here. Like, we kind of saw all three of the new characters in that one scene. Even show the kid with, like, a doggy tail. Last one actually gave me chills. And Okiku had like, what, 7 seconds of screen time? And that was the 8th episode of Konohana Kitan. And in this episode, it was a great episode. Not just because we got, the new girl, Rei, the girl on the beach with the very nice outfits that Yuza ran into, and go into, life counselor mode and help her with her issues, like she does for a lot of characters in this show. And Rei definitely did not disappoint me. I liked pretty much everything about her, to be honest. And eventually, she ran into one of her classmates whose name she did not even know, despite the fact that she sits right in front of her in class. But, I can understand not knowing everyone in class, but you should kind of know the people to your, immediate front, back, left, right, But, oh well. But that was the first half. The second half was focused on a little boy named Kaito, I want to say his name is. And the one guy that they were kind of trying to get to leave, but he didn't want to leave. And the two of them actually met up and, essentially were helping each other with their own issues. And we had the big reveal at the end, if I assume I understood this correctly, that Rei, Kaito, and the old dude are all, related in a way. Kaito was actually a dog, and apparently his story was actually about being a puppy, going to a training center to become a seeing eye dog for the old guy. That's how I interpret it anyway. And Ray was like his daughter that he mentioned that took a while to warm up to him. Like, yeah, it was really cool that all this like fit together there at the end. Like, the scene actually gave me chills. That was really cool. I definitely did not see that twist coming with him being a dog. Like, that was good. That was good. A very good show, very great episode. Let me know what you thought of the anime. What you thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.